Welcome to the Wednesday's edition of Mornings with Michael. This is for informational and educational purposes only. And it's another foggy day in the San Francisco Bay. We got a little cool temperatures, but on to our world news. China's official manufacturing purchasing manager index, PMI, fell to 48.8 in May from 49.2 in April. The China NBS non-manufacturing PMI moderated to 54.5 in May from 56.4 in April. French CPI decelerated faster than expected, 5.1% year over year in May from 5.9% year over year in April. Japan retail sales fell to 5% year over year in April versus 7.1% expected. On to our consumer stock news. Advanced Auto Parts, AAP, quarter one EPS 72 cents, well below the $2.57. Holy cow. And quarter one revenues, 3.42 billion versus consensus of 3.43 billion. Capri Holdings, CPRI, quarter four adjusted EPS 97 cents versus estimate 94. LL Flooring Holding, LL, confirmed late yesterday that it had received an unsolicited non-binding proposal from Cabinets to Go, a subsidiary of F9 Brands, to acquire all the outstanding shares of the company for $5.76 share in cash. Sportsman Warehouse, SPWH, first quarter adjusted EPS 39-cent loss versus a 29-cent estimate loss. Energy Industrials Materials, Berkshire Hathaway, BRKA, increased its stake in Occidental Petroleum, OXY, to about 25% over the past week, as the SEC filing showed the company bought 4.66 million shares of Oxy between May 25th and May 30th, at prices ranging $58.30 to $58.85. Donaldson, DCI, quarter three EPS 76 cents versus estimate 74 cents. Financials, Horizon Technology, HRZN, 3.25 million share spot secondary priced at $12.50. Healthcare, AbbVie said phase 2 study of upadacitinib, RINVQQ alone or as a combination therapy meets primary and key secondary endpoints in patients with systemic lupus problems. If Iridium Technologies, IRTC, said on May 25th, received a warning letter from the FDA resulted from inspection of the company's facility located in Cyprus, alleging non-conformities to regulation for medical devices related to the company's Zeo app system. Said it intends to respond with a specified period and work diligently to address the FDA concerns. Seres Therapeutics, MCRB, said it has received a $125 million milestone payment from Nestle Health Science related to the U.S. FDA approval of VOWST. Onto technology, media, and telecom, Ambarella, AMBA, quarter one EPS loss 15 cents versus estimate of 21 cents. Box, BOX, first quarter EPS 32 cents versus 27 cents. Hewlett Packard, HPQ, second quarter EPS 80 cents versus 76 cents on revenues of $12.9 billion. Hewlett Packard Enterprises, HPE, quarter two adjusted EPS 52 cents versus 48 cents. Revenues rose 3.9% year over year. And finally, Twilio, TWLO, shares rose late yesterday after the information reported that Partners, which has a stake in the software company, was pressing to shake up the board and think about possible divestitures. Easy for others to say. And so that's it in the news. Let's go check out some action in the market. Here's, I met the founder of this ETF last night, and we may have him on our small business show. So this has been had a little double bottom here and came up here. Democracy Fund tracked the performance of Democracy Investments International Index. Let's jump to the dollar. The dollar is up today, bouncing off of its 200-day moving average pretty strongly. It looks like got a gap up here. And that's interesting because of all the BRICS nations, currently we've got 22 nations that want to move away from the dollar. Yields continue dropping, gap down, and they're continue to drop today. And take a look at our 20-year yield. It's pulling back to its 200-day. 1 and 3-year bonds is up slightly, so the yield is down. The VIX is up slightly, up 2.86. S&P 500 is pulling back off 0.8%. QQQ. NASDAQ is really overextended. You can see here several gaps up in a row. Gap up here, not really a slight gap up here and a gap up here. So it's filling this gap. Well, whether it can continue going up or not, that's to be debated. So I want to take a look at some other ETFs. Oil continues down. Oil prices were down much further yesterday, this morning, but trying to fight back. Our technology index looks like it's trying to fill the gap where we gapped up here yesterday. We'll see. It looks like this tried to fill the gap, but is fighting back. This is our software index. And Bitcoin is selling off today, off 4.14%, filling the gap where it gapped up yesterday. See if we got the same type of pattern in Ethereum. Ethereum is pulling back at, I don't think it really gapped up yesterday, but it is pulling back at close to 4% retracement as well. And let's move on to that our home builders pulling back to its 50-day moving average. They were the leader, not anymore. Look at our semiconductor index, pulling back off of extended levels. We got 1, 2, 3 gaps up in a row. You would expect that to pull back slightly. Now I want to take a look at where the strength in the market is. Mia Fusion, preclinical stage biopharmaceutical company. It's still losing money, but it is bouncing up, and it's at the highest rating against the S&P 500 possible at 99. Fluence Energy. It's up strongly. Yesterday's pulled back a little bit, and now it's trying to tug in here. We'll just see if it can continue moving up. Looks like they're going to have a profit of 9 cents in 2024. I believe this was a recent IPO. IPO over here in 20, it's like maybe 2020 or 2019. See if I can move this screen out of the way. IPO in 2021, December. Modine Manufacturing, also strong. Jabal Circuits, contract manufacturer. Move back to the daily. Although it is pulling back today. Simulations Plus, it's pulling back pretty strongly after trying to move up. Power Integrations, designs and manufactures high voltage for the AC/DC power. Monolithic Power Systems had been moving up pretty strongly and now has started to sell off. The volume is lower than on the move up, which is positive. So we'll just have to continue to watch that. And in the cyber area, Palo Alto Networks still remains pretty strong here, even though it's on the lower edge of the day. Let's just take a look at cyber ETF. Still holding pretty strong. Take a look at CrowdStrike. Looks like it's up slightly today, moving against the market. Workday is up slightly today at its news of 58% change in earnings, a 16.82% surprise. And finally, Lionsgate Entertainment. It was holding up strong, but now it is selling off pretty fiercely. The volume's not that high, but it is breaking down below most of its moving averages. So that's our report for today. This has been Mornings with Michael for information and educational purposes only. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And I hope everyone has a great day. Go out and continue working your plan, your activities, and go after it with gusto, and you will achieve amazing results. In the meantime, everybody have a great week.